Do you want to buy the best players in FIFA 21 Ultimate Team? Well, if the answer is yes, don't buy FIFA points. Just head over to u7buy.com for your cheap, fast, safe and reliable Ultimate Team coins. And during the Team of the Year period, there is a special 14% bonus and 10 million foot coin giveaway. Make sure to use the code RRB at checkout for 5% off. Yo, what is going on, guys, and welcome back to another episode of I Rate Your Teams. But before I get into the episode, if you guys want to be featured in an I Rate Your Teams video, all you guys have to do is simply follow a few quick and easy steps, right? All you guys got to do is like this video, subscribe to the channel and turn on post notifications, all right? Once you've done that, take a picture, screenshot that, head over to my Instagram, follow my Instagram, and then DM me that screenshot of you following the steps, and then you can be added to the list for I Rate Your Teams. But with that being said, if you are enjoying this series so far, make sure you do smash that thumbs up button. And without further ado, let's waste no more time and let's get straight into the first squad. Let's get it. Okay, guys, so into the first squad we go. We do have a team sent in by William_Olsen06. I hope I did pronounce that right. But yeah, massive shout out to you, bro. And as you guys can see, this is his team here. Honestly, this team, just by looking at it as a whole, it just looks absolutely fantastic. This team really is insane. And he also says that he does have 1 million coins to make upgrades to this fantastic team as well. But with that being said, let's get into it. So we're going to start off with the defense, man. And yeah, the defense is just crazy. It's ridiculous. It is very overpowered. And it definitely is a meta defense. You know, you got Alisson in goal. Can't really upgrade him, to be honest. You got Mendy and Kleiber as the two fullbacks, both fantastic meta cards to use, man. And if you guys that did the Kleiber SBC were very smart, because he gets that link to Robin and he's very overpowered. But also he's got Varane and Van Dijk. Now this is where I would say I'd give some advice as to what you could do here. So I know that the only thing is that chemistry would be affected a little bit, the player that I would recommend to swap. But since you have so much coins spare, what you could do, obviously don't change Varane because Varane is fantastic, but Van Dijk, now instead of getting normal Joe Gomez, you could actually get informed Joe Gomez. Like you said, you got a mil and there's not really much else you could do with this team, so you could get informed Joe Gomez. But then the only issue is he will be on 8 chemistry with loyalty, obviously, and with the correct manager. So with like a Premier League English manager. But then again, you've got too many players that need the correct manager for 8 chemistry. So I wouldn't even recommend that change. If you're someone that doesn't mind playing a few players off chem, then I would make that change. But if you like all your players on full chem, then I wouldn't bother make that change. But as a whole, the defense is very good. I just personally prefer Joe Gomez a lot to Van Dijk, because he's just, in my opinion, a lot more agile in game. But with that being said, yeah, the midfield is absolutely fantastic. Of course, he previously had Makelele here, but now he's got Hullet. Hullet is a fantastic card, so well rounded. However, I don't know why you took out Makelele for Hullet. I would actually buy Makelele back, because that gives MBAPPE that full chemistry. So that is what I would actually do as one of your upgrades, bro. I'd actually swap out Hullet and bring back Makelele in your side, because Makelele gets the chemistry that MBAPPE needs. And then that means, again, if you were to put Gomez in, then what you could do is get an English manager and then a Serie A. So how do I put this? A Serie A English manager, or is it an English Serie A manager? Just get an English manager and put the league to Serie A. That's basically what I'm trying to say. So let's just say you had, who's an English manager? I don't know, Sean Dyche. Let's go. Yeah, Sean Dyche. Just change his manager league to Serie A, for example. Serie A. There we go. So yeah, put his manager league to Serie A, an English Serie A manager. With loyalty, that brings Ronaldo up to 8. That brings Milinkovic-Savic to 8 and Gomez to 8. So you could do something like that as well. And then, yeah, that's not too bad. But I would definitely get Makelele in the side, though, just so MBAPPE does get full chemistry. Obviously, you got Neymarzito there. He's a fantastic card. He's a meta player, man. I mean, to have Neymar, MBAPPE, and Ronaldo in your team, I wish I was in your position, bro. I wish I was in your position and had that many coins, because I can't even afford one of those players. All right, that's crazy stuff. And then you also got this Robin card, which is fantastic. Like, I'm not gonna lie, there's not really much you could do with this team. Like, this team is absolutely fantastic. It's definitely the best team. It's hands down the best team that we've rated so far, without a doubt, on this series. Like, this team is absolutely incredible, and it will be very hard to top. Yeah, this team is fantastic, man. It really is. I'm trying to think, as maybe since you said you got 1 mil to upgrade, so what I'd probably do is I get rid of Milinkovic-Savic. Let me just put him on the bench here and definitely upgrade Milinkovic-Savic. So you can pretty much have any Serie A midfielder. Now, Rule Breaker's Nainggolan is much better than that card. Well, not much better, but he is better than that card, in my opinion. So I would definitely think about getting him. You could get Chiellini, but I think because you got Makelele or Hullet in the midfield, I would definitely think about getting a midfielder just a little bit more agile, someone that's not as because I feel like Makelele and Hullet, they're not really agile. Like they got a decent amount of agility, but not the best. You know, you could do better. So I wouldn't recommend Chiellini. Milinkovic-Savic is good, obviously, but you've already got him. I would definitely think about going for Nainggolan. Rule Breaker's Nainggolan is a great card, and I definitely would prefer him over Headliners Milinkovic-Savic. But again, it's these changes they don't really make much of a difference because your team is so good already. You could even get an icon. Midfielder. I mean, you got 1 million coins to spend. So yeah, any icon midfielder. Let's just see who we can pick up. There's just so many players that you could get, to be honest with you. There's so many icons. Let's go for middle icons first. So what you really kind of want is a midfielder. So let's say you're playing 4-2-3-1. You want like a box-to-box type midfielder. So someone that's well-rounded. So a Xavi seems decent. A Xavi isn't too bad. You could get, who else could you get? I wouldn't really recommend Gerrard. Philip Lahm's a great card, but this CDM card is a bit expensive. Schweinsteiger's a good card, but he is kind of slow. Ballack is fantastic. Honestly, Ballack in this game is actually very, very good. You could get Petit. Petit's a nice, well-rounded card, but again, you want someone a bit more agile next to a Hullet or Makelele. But who could you get? I think there's not many great options. I would probably go for Ballack. I think Ballack's a great midfielder, and I think actually he is better than Headliners Milinkovic-Savic, definitely. Let's just have a look at some of his in-game stats. He seems pretty well-rounded to me. Yeah, so but then again, he doesn't have the agility. He's got the skill, he's got the weak foot. Like his stats are actually very, very good, but I feel like you definitely need to have someone a little bit more agile next to Makelele and Hullet, in my opinion. Because I know he's got 83 agility, but I don't know, maybe because his dribbling is so low, it kind of brings down his agility as a whole in game. But yeah, just I'd probably get Nainggolan. You're definitely gonna have money left over. But yeah, I think that's it. What I would do, to be honest with you, that's literally all I would do. I mean, like I said, you can put Inform Gomez if you wanted to, but again, just be mindful that he'd be on 8 chemistry. So that's totally up to you. But honestly, the one main change that I would do is Nainggolan and bring back Makelele as well for Hullet, so MBAPPE does get chemistry. But other than that, this team is absolutely fantastic, man, and hands down, bro, hands down the best team that we've had so far on the I Rate Your Team series. So congrats to you, man. This team is absolutely fantastic. It really, really is a meta team. But before I give it a rating and before we move on to the next squad, I'm actually gonna just put the players back in. And for the rating out of 10, I mean, I don't really like to give 10 out of 10 because I feel like in life in general, nothing's perfect. But I mean, I think you know what? I'm going to give it a 10 out of 10. The reason I'm going to give it a 10 out of 10 is because just right now, it's just the best team that we've had in the I Rate Your Team series. It's an absolutely fantastic team. So yeah, for that reason, congrats to you, bro. You've got a 10 out of 10 rating. But yeah, with that being said, this team's fantastic. And yeah, we're going to move on in towards the next squad. Alright guys, so into the next squad we go. We do have a team sent in by Alan_V_45. Massive shout out to you. Again, he is a massive supporter. I noticed that he does comment under a lot of videos and things like that. So just to let you know, bro, I appreciate it. But as you can see, guys, this is his team, and again, you guys are getting good at this. You know, you guys are getting good at this. This is another fantastic team that we do have in front of us. So obviously he does switch formation in game. I'm guessing to the 4-2-3-1 or 4-4-2, something like that. But yeah, it's a great team. Again, the defense pretty much like the last team that we just saw. Kleiber, Gomez, Varane, and Mendy. The only difference is that he had Van Dijk and Alisson. This guy has Gomez and Pope. This honestly, again, it can't really be improved. Like the only thing you can do to make this better maybe is, again, you could pick up an Alisson. You could pick up an Alisson. Or what you could do is, if you get loads of more coins, you can upgrade Gomez to his inform. That's about it. Like, you can't really change the player. Like, Gomez is one of the most meta cards that you can get in FIFA. So yeah, man, honestly, that is a great job that you've done there in the defense. Like, it's absolutely fantastic. And again, you could upgrade Varane to his road to the final, but that's just so expensive. There's just no point spending that much on a centre back. But yeah, man, Varane fantastic, Mendy fantastic, Pope fantastic, Gomez and Kleiber all fantastic, man. So yeah, you've done a good job on the defense. Honestly, just great stuff. But moving on in towards the attacking part of the team, so we got MBAPPE at centre mid, who obviously plays in some sort of attacking position in a game. We got Robben, Rashford and Aouar, so I'm guessing those are your 4 attackers. Yeah, again, another great attack, man. Rashford, we got him on the RTG. If you guys haven't seen the RTG, if you haven't seen the FUT Champions highlights on the RTG with my boy Marcus Rashford, go check it out, because you guys will see some absolute saucy gameplay on there. Honestly, Marcus Rashford is so good. He really is. And MBAPPE, again, just one of the most meta cards in FIFA. Fantastic card, man, so good. And then you've got Robben as well, who's fantastic. I've come up against him so much in FUT Champions. 5-star skill moves as well on that card. And Aouar, who I've actually got on my main account, I like him a lot. He's a very good card, man. So yeah, again, the attack is fantastic. In terms of upgrades, Rashford does have a few informs. However, his most expensive inform is a left mid, but obviously the rest of his special cards are at striker. So if you were to make an upgrade, you would have to unfortunately spend 800 or 900k on an inform Rashford. But again, the team is so good, it's kind of hard to make upgrades. And again, you do need chemistry. So let's say if I was to say swap Pogba for someone, it's going to have to be a United player. So again, with Pogba, you could upgrade to his inform, which to be fair isn't that bad compared to the others. Like, it's actually not that expensive compared to like Rashford's inform or Gomez's inform. So you could get inform Pogba and just slot him in. But in terms of just the normal base of your players, like, they're all very good. So it's very hard to like give improvements. So again, in terms of a rating, it's going to be very high. I'm trying to think, like, what could you do? I mean, there's always a way to make a team better, but it seems pretty hard. Like, honestly, the only thing I say, again, Alisson in there, you could, but I would say you can't even really swap Kante, to be honest with you. I mean, you can literally have any French CDM, but Kante is the best French CDM. Like, literally, he is literally the best French CDM. So it's very hard to give upgrades when you guys' team are just so good. It's so good. Literally, again, honestly, for upgrades, all I would say, I'm going to keep this one short and sweet, because I don't want to waffle on for too long when your team is just this good. Honestly, for upgrades, if you're looking to upgrade your team, all you have to do is just save coins and just upgrade each player by their cheapest special card they have. So upgrade Gomez to his inform, upgrade Rashford to his inform if you can, upgrade Pogba to his inform, upgrade Kante to his inform. I don't think MBAPPE actually has any special cards yet this FIFA, but oh yeah, he's got his rule break. He's got his not, was it rule break? No, record breakers. Sorry, but that's just way too expensive. So yeah, just get all of those players that I mentioned, get their like first informs or whatever, and just get their first special cards and just upgrade them that way. Other than that, your team is fantastic, man. So I'm just gonna give you a rating straight away. I'm gonna give it. I mean, we gave the last one a 10 out of 10. This one's definitely gonna be a 9 out of 10 because it's just fantastic. Like, I just got to give it a round of applause. That's all I got to do. I just got to give it a round of applause because the team is brilliant. And again, it's kind of hard for me to give upgrades when your team is this good. Like, yeah, like I said, all you got to do really for upgrades is just buy the inform. So get inform Pogba, inform Rashford when you get enough, inform Kante when you get enough, inform Gomez, and then obviously Alisson in goal. But yeah, with that being said, man, this team's absolutely fantastic. I don't really want to spend too much time talking when it's this good. So we're going to go ahead and get into the third and final squad. Let's get it. Okay, guys, so into the third and final squad we go. We do have a team sent in by Airy.Alex. Again, a massive shout out to you, bro. He's been a subscriber for a while and a massive supporter to me. So again, I really appreciate it. It doesn't go unnoticed. Honestly, you guys that do support me a lot, don't worry, you guys. I'm telling you, I take it in. I don't forget it. But yeah, massive shout out to you, bro. As you guys can see, this is his team. And again, we got another fantastic team, all right? I think, hands down, this has been the best episode so far in terms of team quality in the I Rate Your Team series. Honestly, this team is, again, fantastic. So we're going to start off with the defense. So the defense is very good. I do have one upgrade, though, that you can make to this defense. It is a good defense. Obviously, you've got the SBC Stones, which does look like a decent card. Cancelo, fantastic. Gomez, fantastic. Alisson, fantastic. fantastic. But then Alex Telles, he's a good cheap card. Again, we use him on the RTG this week in Foot Champions. He did very, very well. But again, you can upgrade this card, and in my opinion now, I'm happy that we've got a faster Premier League left back now. We do have the new release Inform Tierney, so, well, kind of new. Yeah, so I'm going to recommend that you upgrade Alex Telles to Inform Tierney. Chemistry isn't affected if you do put him in. So again, I would recommend that you go ahead and get him instead of Alex Telles. Also, yeah, so that's pretty much it for the defense. That's like the only upgrade I make to the defense. Other than that, it's fantastic. But again, if you got loads of coins, then maybe think about getting Inform Gomez. But yeah, the defense is very, very good. So yeah, good job on that. But moving on into the midfield though, we've got N'Golo Kante again. Fantastic card. I honestly hate playing against N'Golo Kante. He's just too good. He really is just too good. So that's a good option there. And then Gini Wijnaldum as well, a fantastic card. I love Gini Wijnaldum in this game. I think he's so good. He's such a good, well-rounded midfielder. And actually, if you guys can see, man, like his stats are actually very good. Honestly, in game, he even outperforms these stats. Like you might think that these stats aren't that good, but honestly in game they really are effective. And Wijnaldum, in my opinion, is a very good card, and he's also got obviously his road to the final, which you can get as well. But yeah, the midfield of Kante and Wijnaldum is fantastic. I don't think there's really anyone else that you could get that gets full chemistry that's better than Wijnaldum. I'm trying to think. So you need like an English Premier League midfielder, or you need a Liverpool midfielder, or a Man City, or a Chelsea midfielder. So yeah, I'm pretty sure that Wijnaldum is actually is your best option. You could get Inform Henderson, but I think Wijnaldum could actually would do a better job than Inform Henderson, so I'm not going to recommend him to you. So yeah, honestly, that's a good midfield partnership duo there that you do have. But moving on in towards the attacking part of the team now, Player of the Month Felix, a fantastic card, man. Honestly, the only reason why I didn't do Player of the Month Felix is because I got his Red Foot Champions version, and I've played like so many games of that, and it's just so good for me. So there's just no point in me spending more coins on a Player of the Month when his Red Foot Champs card is good for me. But yeah, man, Player of the Month Felix is a fantastic card, and hands down one of the most meta cards that you can get in FIFA. So that is good value SBC in my opinion, man. Such a good card. Like, he is so good, man. He really is such a good card. So for the right wing spot, you got Carrasco, which is very good, but I would literally like his second Inform isn't really that expensive. It's only 150k, so I definitely would recommend getting his second Inform. His second Inform is absolutely ridiculous. Like, don't get me wrong, his first Inform is great. I like his first Inform, but again, if you got room for upgrades, then again, this is something I would think about. I'd think about getting his Team of the Week card, because his second Team of the Week card, because that card is just different gravy. It really is. If you want to have a look at some of his stats as well, as you can see, he's got 94 sprint speed there. He's got 90 free acceleration, good finishing, fantastic shot power and long shots there, great agility. His balance isn't the best, but because he's got great agility and dribbling and ball control, it kind of makes up for that lack of balance. And also, if you're in the box and he gets tripped up and he falls over, I mean, it's not necessarily a bad thing. You're going to win yourself a penalty. But yeah, this Inform Carrasco is a great card, so yeah, I would recommend that you get that as an upgrade. Now, as you can see, you guys have probably been staring at this Nakata card for a while now. I'm pretty sure he got him in an icon pack, which is very unfortunate. But yeah, this card kind of stinks, bro. I'm not going to lie to you. This card kind of smells. It kind of stinks. I'm not going to lie. Nakata, if I got that, I probably just... I would have just broken my controller, to be honest with you. I probably would have smashed my TV, because that is just a disgrace. I mean, once you see the flag, your life's kind of just done. Like, that's it, mate. You're just depressed after seeing that flag, because that's just stinky. All that time and effort, all those coins you spent into an SBC just to get this back is sad. Yeah, that's pretty woeful. But if you're thinking of upgrading Nakata, I would definitely think about getting another icon, because you kind of need it as well. To be fair, you actually don't need an icon. You could actually just get a level. You could actually, oh, okay. You know what I'm thinking? Screw an icon. I just get Inform Roberto Firmino. Honestly, Roberto Firmino, I think he's underrated. Like, I don't really see many people using him, but he's a fantastic card. 5-star skill moves. Chemistry isn't affected by the way either. Yeah, 5-star skill moves, 4-star weak foot, very good at dribbling. His shooting is fantastic as well. Like, he's a good card to have in that cam position. He really is. As you can see, man, he's got fantastic dribbling stats there. Good ball control, good reactions, good balance, agility, 5-star skill moves, 4-star weak foot. This card is fantastic. So again, for an upgrade, I definitely would recommend you getting Inform Firmino. And why I would get Inform Firmino instead of an icon is because let's say you wanted to even get a cheap icon like Hadji. They are pretty expensive, like 248k. Hadji would cost, in my opinion, a Roberto Firmino for only, how much is he? 168 was he? Let me just double check. Yeah, 160. So yeah, that's 100k cheaper. So yeah, I definitely would get Inform Firmino instead of Nakata to play in that cam position. So in game, you'd have Felix as striker, Firmino and Cam, Mane on the left, Carrasco on the right. But yeah, that isn't too bad if you were to get Firmino. I just wouldn't recommend using Nakata. I mean, unless you like him. I mean, if you play games with him and you like him, then fair enough. But yeah, in my personal opinion, he's not that good, so I just wouldn't get him. But for that left wing position though, Mane is fantastic, but I'm just trying to see as to who you could upgrade to. So obviously he's got his Inform. You've obviously got Rashford. Now as a left winger, I do prefer Mane. I prefer Rashford up front as opposed to being on the wing. As a left winger, I think Mane is just ridiculous, man. He really is good. So in terms of upgrading Mane, I mean, there's not much you could do. I wouldn't recommend this Sterling. Sterling's good, but this Mane is better. I mean, Sonaldo is like a mil. You could get Inform Sonaldo, but nah, I'd honestly just keep Mane. Honestly, I'd keep that Mane. All I would do to this team, keep that Mane, get Inform Firmino, get second Inform Carrasco, and then get Inform Tierney. They're the three main changes that I would make to this side. And anything after that, you know, just save up for like Inform Gomez, save up for Inform Mane. But yeah, I think that's definitely what I would do to the side for upgrades. But other than that, your normal team is very good. The only issue I have with it is just Nakata, to be honest with you, because yeah, I think Nakata's pretty stinky in the game. But again, like I said, if you like him, then fair enough. But for a rating out of 10, what would I give this? I think for rating out of 10, I'd give this a solid... I'm trying to think here, guys. I'm trying to think. It's definitely above a 5. It's definitely above a 6. Is it above a 7, though? Now, wait, what did we give last? We gave last rating a 9. I think this has to be a 7. I think this would be a 7, yeah. Yeah, this would be a 7 out of 10. I don't think I should give it any higher than that. I think, yeah, when you compare it to last team, this team is good, very good, don't get me wrong, but I think a 7 out of 10, especially comparing it to the two last teams that we did just rate, I give this a 7 out of 10. There is room for improvement. Again, like I said, with those changes that I made, it can go up to an 8 or 9 out of 10. But actually, no, I wouldn't say 9. I'd say go up to an 8 with the changes I made, because those last teams with like Mbappe, Ronaldo, Neymar, just that's ridiculous. That's absolutely ridiculous. So, yeah, this is a very good team though. Fantastic job that you've done here with building this team. So yeah, I'm gonna give it a rating out of 7 for Airy_Alex. So yeah, again, like I said, massive shout out to you, bro. But guys, that is gonna be it for today's I Rate Your Teams episode. Let me know, what was your favorite team that we did rate in this episode? Honestly, this has got to be fair. I'm going to give it just a round of applause. Can we get a round of applause for everyone? A round of applause for everyone featured in this video, because your teams were absolutely fantastic, man. So, yeah, man, some great scores that you guys have built, man, and I hope you guys are enjoying the teams. But, yeah, let me know down in the comment section below what team was your favorite. And, yeah, I hope you did enjoy. Make sure to leave a like, subscribe, and turn on post notifications if you did enjoy the video and if you want to see more I Rate Your Teams on the channel. And remember to follow the steps like I mentioned at the beginning of the video if you want to be featured in one of these I Rate Your Teams episodes. But with that being said, guys, I hope you did enjoy. It's been your boy RB Plays, and until next time, peace.